All right. For everybody, petitions, getting politicians, back researching every position, exposing what their history is, just through our groups. You know, people, guys that we're working together with in these different groups, and then we have collectively all of our friends that we have. Let's say there's 100 friends on our page, which I know I have way more than that, and I'm sure that you guys do as well. But these messages and this research to all of our friends and post them on our Facebook pages as well as in our groups. And then everybody in those group pages, they can post the stuff on their page, and it just extends outward, and it builds and it builds and it builds. If there's, let's say there's a 5,000 people, 5,000 of us, which there's far more than that with all the groups that we belong to. But, if we all have 100 people, that's what, 500,000 people. I mean, last election cycle for the governor, I think he had a million votes. So just with our 5,000 people, you think about the impact we can make collectively with our, I have friends on my page that really enjoy coming to my page and watching and listening to me. And that means a lot to me, guys. It means the world to me that you guys appreciate the information that I'm putting out there and how I put it out there. These lives have been a blessing for me, to get the response that I've gotten, the feedback that I've gotten. I got so much great feedback from so many individuals on my Facebook page over the years where they said, Pete, I absolutely love it. It encourages me. It gives me. They go, we know I disagree with you. They said, but keep doing it because it helps me. And that's why I do. So many people to me through text. They reach out to me through Messenger. They reach out to me through, here when they're posting and in comments. So that means the world to me. And even if I can help one person, which is what I tell everybody, if you can just help one person, that's an incredible feat. We don't have to help 10, a dozen, 50, 100 people. You touch and reach one person, that person's life has changed for that moment, for that day, for a week, for a month. Those all have those apprehensions. We all have that unknowing. We those things way better, easier to navigate. So I know there's a lot of work to be done. We can all accomplish that, but like I said, just with this small group of people, and literally, if there's these groups that we all belong to, we have 100 members in those groups. That's 500,000. That can affect every single election in this state, in this county, in our school districts. That's a power, guys, about an opportunity. You keep hearing these politicians and these government officials that are attacking the police. If there is going to be an uprising and an overtaking of government, these weaponized government agencies, the only way that we can do it without bloodshed is by having the police on our side. And what we do is the police right now, most of the police are just upset. They are extremely upset with them not having their backs. So, sorry guys, had a call coming in there, so I'm back. But it's something for us to be aware of time to do this. We just do little things, massive, monstrous undertakings. Just do something little, something Put a post on your page. Be committed to that. Be committed to posting on pages. Be committed to being involved in the groups that we have. Do those things, and collectively, it will make a difference. It will make a positive difference towards affecting in a positive, real, relevant, and meaningful way. It will. What I will talk about is this. Elderly. And I've talked about this, and everybody that knows that this is a passion for me. Little things matter with our elderly. Don't forget about this. I was talking to Courtney this morning, and her grandfather, he was not really worried about the pandemic at all in any way. And, but he did end up staying home, and he had an incident where he fell. I think he's in his 90s, a pretty late 80s or early 90s, I know. And but he drives, he goes to the store, he does everything. The dude's amazing, right? He was in the Navy, and, they got him an iPad. He's in his 80s and 90s, guys, and he's using an iPad. So when you don't think your loved one use the technology, to it just take a moment and explain and say, hey, would you like to see me every day? Would you like to be able to talk? Would you be able to share some stories? Would you be able to let me? And the family like to do that. Yes. So the beautiful thing is her grandfather now is using that device more often, and he was opposed to it at first, like he was against it, but now he loves it. They made it super easy. They bought it for him. They set it up. You guys know 94. He's 94 years old. So if a 94-year-old man can learn technology and learn how to do this stuff, and he's driving, any of our parents and grandparents can. And I've been talking about using these devices in elderly care facilities and for people who are at home for a long, long time. You guys have seen me post about it. You've heard me talking about it. It is so important. Get that stuff to them. Get them an iPad with music on it. Get them the songs that they love. Set up a Pandora station for them with the songs that they love, or Spotify. They know how to press a button, guys. They figured out how to do stuff that was way more complicated when they were younger. They can do this. It may be a little bit off at first, intimidating, but it's worth it. Music therapy for people is just incredible, like absolutely incredible. They appreciate and love that. They love looking forward to being able to speak with somebody, through a video, or just talking to somebody, but seeing the face is amazing. That has on them, and the transformation and the effect, the positive effect that it has, is just incredible. So, they're now, and her aunt, they go over there, and they have been, and you kind of lose track. You really do. We all do. We lose track of our loved moms. We lose track of our fathers, our grandfathers, our grandparents. Each day goes by, and our love, and they don't have to be. It doesn't take much. You did 5-10 minute call. That means the world to them. And if you can go over and visit them, or a couple times a week, it is just, getting back to community, back to family, getting back to real life is just so critical. On a personal basis, for all of the people that are home alone, that have loved ones, that have family, that don't go over and visit, and don't, I don't like it, or I try to avoid thinking about, how much of a chore it is, or that nobody else is doing it. Try not to think about it like that. If you have somebody in your life, and if they're even if you have somebody in your life, don't think about that. Just go ahead and go over. They're going to appreciate it. And they're going to they're going to look forward to it. It doesn't matter how old anybody is, guys. They want human contact. They want to be able to socialize. They need that more than at any other time in their lives. They need that. So, share this video if you can. If you appreciated what it was that I said, because the elderly is very important. For a while, I just had somebody else reach out to the elderly care idea. They love it, so I'm going to some other people to make that happen. And then talk to Courtney again, because give me some different business, or one chair specifically that is up in Canada that specializes in this, and instead of reinventing the wheel, would kind of like to take some of the ideas that they have and adopt them here for our seniors. So anybody that wants to, but what you can do, start doing, is, like I said, iPads. Even set up the music on that. Get a little iPad for them that's easy to use, or an iPod. Whatever. Some musical device that you can upload the music, or have Pandora for them. Upload Pandora and put the right station on for them. Sometimes that's even easier. And go and visit. Have a great day, guys. I gotta get back. I gotta get out there. Andy's gonna be there at 9, and I think it's about 22, so gonna run a little bit late. But love you guys and enjoy your day. Bye.